Hey Joe, what's up, man? Yeah, hold on. Oh, give me a second. Well, Skyrim survival mode? I don't know. Uh, Probably not. Yeah, to be honest, probably not. Oh, wow. That's big news. Well, congratulations on that. That's an eye opener, isn't it? Good for you. Oh, um, yeah. Also, it require modding it, and I gotta get a computer set up to do that. PC set up, and I don't have the stuff to stream from PC. It's probably doable, I guess, sort of, but I really don't care. I don't care. Yeah, I would be too. 2 hour autosave. 2 hours later? It's weird. I might have
Hello,
let the
anything?
console idle for a little bit after getting off stream last night. Probably.
What is this specimen before me? I can only think that you were the skilled one the Hierophant said I was to expect. If only you had come sooner. Then you might have helped to keep my mare's heart here. Oh, nothing I should be bothering you with. After all you've accomplished in Star Camp, what's so special about a broken-hearted Alpha? I should tell you more about what mission you're to be. Oh, you must give me a moment. Mare, my poor, lovely mare.
Oh, the anniversary. I mean, I got to buy it again? Yeah, definitely no. I'm not giving him another dollar of my money. Already embarrassed having bought two editions. Oh, do they have built in stuff?
I I'm in no state to be aiding you right now. I should be alone. I still need some time. Very well. Go to the Hierophant Shrine and pray. There you will receive portents of the next mission from our Grand Leader. You must pray at the Hierophant Shrine. There you will divine the targets of your
Yeah, most of
theft.
us have. Once is too many.
Goodbye.
One might joke and
Thank
say, but
you.
2 or 3 times, yeah, it's just now it's just embarrassing. We get all the loot then. Screw it.
Is there a petition before me? Ah, yes, but it is strange. You seem cloaked in shadow, hidden from my
The iron
gaze.
weapons really is
Ah,
a
it
way
is
to
you,
go though,
Shade.
because
We are
that's
far
mixed
from
with
the loop of
legendary, and
Dalentar.
then
I see you are eager to serve your
my
guide.
my one restriction along with that is I don't use anything I don't use. So like if I say okay, I'm gonna use like I don't know iron greatsword and like an iron bow or whatever, iron daggers and an iron bow, and I'm gonna use you know fur armor, whatever, and whatever, then I don't go train in heavy armor to get a bunch of extra levels. Go train in some magic I never use, like I don't know, fucking alteration or something, you know, like the obvious ones, like invisibility, like that's a big one. That's a big one almost no matter what, because it's just not. I mean, it's useful and almost mandatory sometimes. Um, Little things like that, but like going and training in, if you're using a summons, okay, then conjuration's cool. But if you're not throwing any fireballs, why the fuck are you training in destruction? You know, if destruction won't make your enchantment any better. Like in Oblivion, you have to have destruction for enchantments, or else you can't really put anything of quality, on your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, like there's mandatory things, and it's stuff you're probably using anyway. Like in Skyrim, it's different, right? They took out a lot of the stuff that's useful, and they took out a lot of the need to use any of it and stuff. So anyway, so I limit my leveling too, and I found that it really makes for really a good solid, you know, mid 50s to low 60s level character, depending on what you're doing. If you're using a bow and you're using daggers, and obviously conjuration and whatever, that's one or two extra things to like, archery is something extra to train in. If you're running a character that's not you're not using any ranged at all, like you're just running daggers. Now daggers is a cool one to go with, and like you can limit yourself to iron and still get away with it, but it's fun to build a set of daggers and just see exactly how much damage you can really do. But that's all you can use. So like invisibility and sneak, and like you're literally an assassin. And I mean that's the only thing that's the only way you're getting away with shit, right? And because you'll notice daggers maxed out aren't really going to do a whole lot when somebody knows you're there. You're not just gonna, I mean, low level, like a low level basic zombie, the whatever they call their zombies, right? Who even gives a shit? They're zombies. A low level zombie, okay, yeah, you'll probably two shot that, but like, you get like one of these what ranked ass zombies, I forget what they're called. The big ones that like have the ebony bows and that one shot you or whatever. Yeah, you get up there with your daggers and they know you're there. See if they don't one shot you with their arrow while you're sitting there going tap 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 with your daggers, for 15 minutes. trying to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Like stealth is mandatory, the sneak is mandatory, the uh and all that, and getting a maxed out set of daggers there kind of gives you more excuse to like level your blacksmithing and obviously your enchanting. You know, obviously just to get the highest quality dagger you can get, and then let your sneak modifiers all just kind of work off of that. And it's a remarkably fun play style that's not as easy as it sounds like it might be. Because like you really got to specialize in what you specialize with, and if that's all you specialize in, and you just build into like what you do, it's a rewarding playthrough because it's limited. You have to spend your points wisely. There is actually decisions to make. Eventually you probably want to get into maybe some poisons and shit, but outside of that, you know, like you really got to focus on what you're doing, and that's a fun way to play too. You can probably do the exact same thing with iron daggers, but then you're just not going to get that one shot kill on a dragon that you earned, that you just grinded for like 100 hours to get your character to where you can do it. You'll be tempted. You'll be tempted. Fuck these iron daggers. Give me some danger daggers. I want to see what this shit can really do. It's pretty cool. But yeah, just an iron weapons, just that, like, and then I don't like do any of the alchemy glitch stuff too. Like I don't like make ridiculous, stupid blacksmithing potions and stuff like that. Sometimes I don't even use the ones that I find. I just use my blacksmithing skill. Whatever my skill gives me at the bench, even if it's maxed out. Okay, cool. You can increase the quality of your items and all this and that, right? And then once your enchanting's at 100, you can put an extra enchantment on them. But those potions allow you to really do some stupid shit on there. I mean, even just the potions by themselves, and then you can what? Then you can like uh create like unlimited buff smithing and enchanting potions to where your weapon is worth 16 trillion septims, and it does, nine figures of damage, hundreds of millions of damage. Come on, man. What the fuck? Seriously? Come on, man.
Yes, you
Anyway,
come far from Star Camp. Moon Camp is a home to true travelers, faithful and talented.
so limiting
I
to
have
what the
seen
game
the
gives
items
me
which
and
you must
building my
steal.
character
The
based on
chalice
what
of
I
quartz
actually do in the
vintage from the
game
lower city, and the
makes
signet ring
Skyrim
of wyvern
playable.
gift from the upper
It's playable.
city.
Still not really not an
And
RPG because I
lastly,
miss the
you
attributes.
must
I
steal the
miss
cowl of the
I
maiden
miss
from
putting
the Temple
anything
of Lyria.
meaningful on my
These
character when I
treasures are
level,
my blessing to this
aside
camp.
from damn near unlimited points in the stars. Like I say, if you can limit your leveling, then you actually really have to pick your points, and that's about as close as you're going to get to building a character. You might want to maybe you're playing a mage and you want to max out um, either your health or your stamina or something. You know what I mean? And then build your mage into basically free spell casting, which is way too easy in Skyrim. So even that, it's so nerfed. What's up, Harry? Awesome. The PS4 controller works with the PS3? What? Really? Are you serious? Is that a new thing? Is that some update they gave the PS3 to, because they're basically not making those controllers anymore? God, I wish they'd do that with the 360. That would be pretty cool. That'd be really cool.
You are not the only thief that is pursuing the cowl of the maiden. There is also Mayor Ganon, formerly of Moon Camp. The calamities of Irian's and Mayor's relationships are not unknown to me. Resolve them, and you may have an easier time.
Well, that's really cool though. Hey, what's going on, man? Long time no see. I guess I'm doing this now. Coming back and doing these, I'm still leveling like slower and slower. Obviously, the higher level you are, the slower you're gonna level, right? Obviously. don't want to start that shit.
Greetings.
Greetings. What's the merchant at? Okay.
Needed.
Need
I
to do
trolled the
any
shit out of
trade?
myself the first time
I
I
have
ever
some
played
items
this.
for sale, or I can buy if you're looking to fence some items.
There it is. Look at that. I'll take a look at that. I want to see what my damage actually does. Damn it, you don't have any. What does this do? I don't care about that. Care about that. See, Mithrand daggers. I need to get that, okay. I know I meant to do that. Look at the base damage on these. Holy shit. 39 and 32? God, that's like 20% more damage. And if I mastercraft them, it's going to put them at like 40 something. Probably. I think this is as high as it goes. It's too bad they don't change. They still look the same as the regular Prismere. It's just, I think, a DLC extra level. I need more than +5 chance to critical hit. I did take the damage, though. 31% damage. Okay, well, I don't have to go make those daggers anytime soon. Kind of like to collect more shit. Ebony, I think, is the best for, yeah. I don't know if there's a Mithrand Ebony. There's probably like a Mithrand Ebony or some shit like that, right? Hmm. See, minus 20 mana cost, dude. Minus 20 mana cost is almost worth that 60 mana. Minus 20%, that's a lot. It's literally almost worth that 60 mana because your abilities cost so much less to use, right? Like that's killer. Okay, I don't need that. So I don't need that then either. So I'm never gonna think to use those. I'll never need that. I don't know about these. Greater damage boosts. Looks like I've been saving some of those. See, like that right there. Never gonna need that. Got a couple miners too. Nice. Well, that's cool. I'll use them eventually. Plus 30% armor. Dude, that's so sick. So there's dread scale, but should I be looking for? Yeah, that's cool.
Come again.
Well, so news tonight. So the guy that was supposed to be working with tonight, who's well, working with means that they have to actually do some work, and so I guess you're technically not working with him. You're picking up the work that he doesn't do and getting paid the same, so he can get paid for doing nothing. Well, he quit. Of course he did. We all knew that was coming. And um, okay, what should we call it? Let's see. I don't think I'm waiting to equip anything here. Still couldn't make anything better than that shield. See, oh, that's why I didn't switch because that +1 to might abilities. Like that was a huge deal. Fuck. If this was a ring though, I still think maybe I'd have to think about it. Like 'cause that's +1 to might abilities too. Maybe. Okay, so let's get an idea. I think I can. I don't have friendly fire on or anything, so I think I can like. Let's see. So let's look at my. Okay, my mana's 90 of 494. Okay. Okay. So it's gonna be like 434, right? It's gonna regenerate a lot slower too. But I can put mana regen into something else, like just one of my pieces of gear. I'll eventually make a whole set, maybe. I don't know how min max I really want to be. Like I could really go and chart it out and say I need exactly like so many of these and so many of those. Keep track of my critical chance and figure out, that as long as I'm pushing it past that 50% mark. Obviously, anything mid 60s to low 70s is best. So it says 434, right? Let's let it get full real quick, and let's see what -20 does for us. Well, I've got 83. It's a little bit less, but that 90 was because that Magica regen. Dude, I don't know that 20% is actually counting. Okay, so I had a little bit less. So instead of taking me from 490 to 90, it took me from 430 to 83. 490 to 90 well, no, that's not really fair either. I mean, it's a smaller mana pool. And so there's a percentage of that mana pool, and I don't know what percentage I have. So out of 434, it was originally 494. So that means what I had reserved was a little bit more. It doesn't seem to make that much of a big of a difference, really. No difference at all. I guess just having more mana is actually kind of better. I would have thought 20% would have been huge, though. Like 5% is garbage, but like 20%? Dude, it's barely regenerating at all, too. And I kind of did like the regeneration as well. Not gonna lie. I mean, I just wanted to see if there's really any difference. I don't know, not getting it back as fast. Like I could get it back faster, but having less to get back faster, I just thought the abilities would cost so much less. Here, I'll just drink one of those. So I got 131 of 434. 131 to 83 gave me about it cost about 40, say 45. 45, 48 to cast all of those. Okay. Okay, so let's do the math here then. Now I've got 137 of 494. So it's just a huge percentage of that is already reserved. Okay. No, now it's 149. Okay, that's so 149 of 494. So it's about an extra 18. Took me down to 90. I took off about 18 mana and it took me down to 83. So I really only saved like 10 mana in the whole thing at minus 20%. So it's apparently like almost irrelevant. Just having a much bigger mana pool and mana regen, that seems to be the way to go. Okay, well, good to know. Just thought I'd kind of test it out. Getting more mana back faster also is just better. So, you know what? I mean, unless you could reduce like all of your casting costs by half, which I mean, this was supposed to be about a third. Yeah, almost exactly a third. Like, look at this. 19%? No, 16% plus 20% would be 36%. That's just a little over a third. Casting costs by a third. Um, this costs 24 mana per Quake. So it would probably normally cost 30, I guess. So if I took 20% more off that, what would it be? Theoretically, what would it be? Still costs 24 mana. Hmm. Kind of like thinking maybe that thing doesn't like really count. I think that thing doesn't work. Yeah, all I did was just lost mana. I don't think it reduced the cost at all. Huh. Okay. Well, that's makes you wonder what else doesn't actually work. Sounds good. You think it's on your character, but it's not. It's not doing shit. Yeah, I forgot about this. I don't want to replace that might abilities. These might abilities are huge. If I find another ring with that, and I'll tell you why. Like, there's one thing that I really, and I'm building this whole thing just to go play with this for a couple of minutes and then say, well, that was fun. On to the next thing. That's exactly what's going to happen. But I really want to get this. When this activates every time you kill somebody, as long as you got it sustained. Every time you kill somebody, it acts, and then every time you kill somebody, like at level 7, it's 100% total damage. The last 20 seconds in each kill resets the duration. So as long as you got enemies around, I can't even tell you what the next level is, but yeah, you get up here. Physical and piercing damage resistance. Nice. But this right here, 5% attack speed. Uh, but but as soon as I take one level in that, it's gonna go like straight to like 3 or 4, like just instantly. That's pretty gangster. So honestly, it should be at 3. Should be at like 8 of 5, right? Oh no, only the first 4 tiers. That's right. It's just the first 4 tiers. Yeah, never mind. My bad. Yeah, so this one's, well, it should be first 4 tiers. Unless I don't have points in it already. I may not have it all maxed out. That's 8 of 6. That definitely should be 9 of 6. Because it's the first 4 tiers. What the fuck? Because I'm getting 1 from my armor, right? Unless I read that wrong. Of unlocked might finesse. Okay, it's +1. That's +1. And that's +1. One of these is not working. That's the one. That's the one that wasn't working. Fuck. Wow, I was just talking about that, weren't we? What's up, T? Working a few hours? Oh, and damn. All right, man. You too, buddy. Go get some sleep. Sounds like you need it. I think I just discovered something that does. I think I just. Okay, well, maybe I do take this then. But for all I know, this doesn't fucking work either. Dude, why is all this. Why is it showing. Oh, holy shit. Hold on. Wait a minute. Didn't I get. Oh, well, I got +1 to might abilities. Wow. Dude, so I should have had 10. 10 out of 6. If any of this shit actually worked. Yeah, because I've got +1 for my armor. Yeah, now it's saying 6 out of 5. So, well, it gave me my health, it looks like. 7 out of 5. Ooh, it might cap. It might actually cap. Ooh, that's possible. Uh-oh. But I'll bet you it caps. Because that amulet, I put that on first instead of the armor just to see if it was like just the armor is the only thing not glitched. Yeah, we should be at like 9 out of 5. One from here, one from that ring, one from the amulet, and one from that destiny, which obviously counts. So these aren't serving any purpose. I'm actually about to go look that up and see if it actually caps. Because then we're kind of wasting that +1 to all tiers, to the first 4 tiers or whatever. Kind of wasting that. Except as far as the other skills go. That's it. I think it caps. I'm gonna go I'm gonna go actually look that up and see if that's actually a thing. Because I'm collecting really cool shit. In theory, having one or two rings and an amulet and the shit on your armor and one destiny, you can basically double your abilities. It kind of makes sense that they would cap that. So it seems like the best way to go then isn't +1 to all tiers. Although that does like directly affect like some of your basic shit. I don't know. Nope. Yep. It's capped at +2. Okay. So that. Hmm. Well, that leads me to sitting here bleeding. Sorry. All right. So that. Now that's definitely rethinking all this shit then. So. Hmm. We could go for a different epic gem in this. Although I like the fact that I use the first 4 tiers of might, finesse, and sorcery. At least the first 3 tiers of finesse, the first 2 tiers of sorcery. And it looks like I'm kind of getting this is being buffed once. Now those first 4 tiers, I'm using the first 4 tiers. Sure am. Sorcery, I'm only using 2. That's 3 of 5. 7 of 6. I don't know when I put a second point in that. Not really sure why there's a second point in that. Should only have, that should be like 2 of 5, not 3 of 5. Whatever. Like this is all good to have. 8 of 6, 6 of 5. I could put another point in that eventually if I need to. 6 of 5. So that I could use a point. So that's 5 of 6. That can still use a couple points. So we can get this can. That's as far as it can be. These don't go past 3. Those are only for like animations, fighting abilities. But 7 of 5 +2. Okay, so let's find the best plus. Well, no, I mean I've got holy shit. So yeah. Hmm. I got a choice to make because I've already got +1 just from finishing the Warsworn shit. Now I got to choose what I want to keep out of all this stuff. Do I keep the armor gem? I could do another epic gem. Not sure what all epic gems are available. See if there's something more friggin' magnificent. I'd love just a straight up damage gem. So either keep the armor. I mean, the health and health regen is amazing. I don't care about those equipment requirements. I really don't. Not really. So that would be the one to drop. And I either keep the armor or I keep this. If I keep the armor, I don't get to max out the tree. I could also go with this right now. That's a beautiful amulet. And then I can go pull that ring back. I could just go with rings that are just like crit chance and damage. Just straight damage, straight resistance, straight crit chance, just pure shit like that too. Um, Kingdoms of Amalur Epic Gems. Let's see if there's something I want to change my, because that might be the best thing my armor really. All right, Epic Gems. Let's just see which ones, like what's all actually available. All right. You can do one that's just +1 to all might abilities, all finesse, sorcery, and then you've got +1 major, all 1 through 4, which is what I've got. The best one of those. +50 health and mana, -20 mana costs. Chance to shock, burn, freeze, stun, poison. Oh man, there's a gem of magic resonance, +20 fire damage, ice damage, and lightning damage. That's an epic gem you can put in your robes. Come on, man. Oh, straight up 15% damage, 10% damage resist. Straight up. Epic gem for armor. You can do 20%. Okay. Dude, like 15% damage and 10% damage resist just sounds fantastic. Just for throw in your armor. It's about the best epic gem out there. I mean, that sounds legit to me. And just decide which of these we want to keep. See, I don't know. Like, or the one that's +1 to all might abilities. And then you don't worry about these anymore. You can just do +1 to all might ability. I like that damage one, but it looks like you can find that in rings and see some of these might be glitched too. Let me see. I do know there's one or two amulets. Unique or prefix based rings and amulets carrying duelist, gladiator, and warlord. Naming are widely known to be bugged and do not work. Rings and pendants boasting +30 damage and critical bonus fail to trigger any extra damage. Mid-tier percentage damage. Oh, say duelist, gladiator, and warlord are all okay. They're all basically the same thing. They're just like warlord is the best, and gladiator that's like 30%, 20%, 10%. Okay. Overwhelming medallion of shelter though. That should be okay. See, like that's just cool. So yeah, I can. I mean, I can drop this ring too. I had that one that was mana cost, and I could kind of take them both until I find something else. Then I could just put +1 to all. I could just leave what I've got in my armor, but nothing else is going to be able to be buffed. I guess unless technically I did keep like say this, and it would still buff tiers like five through seven. I think there's 7 tiers total, 6 or 7. So it buffs 5 and 6 or 5 through 7. It would just buff those. But that's the only thing it would do. I think the damage output and the defense is fantastic. I mean, if you're gonna go in there and just YOLO, and just friggin' just swing your sword and just take all those hits and all that, you want to not die all the time. And we're kind of pretty much there anyway. But being able to do just a certain percentage more damage is just ridiculous. Yeah, like if I literally stacked the exact same kind of thing as this in my armor, which it would be like, I think it's like 10% damage and no, 15% damage and then 10% damage resistance. Not elemental, but damage resistance. Uh, I mean, you'd be talking about an exponential extra amount of damage. Like that just gets stupid at that point. Then you just have to you'd have to keep this. Yeah, and like I say, lose all those extra bonuses to the other stuff, which really helps because I use my daggers a lot. And I use those throwing poison blades a lot. Like that's a thing. Damn. Problem is, if I wear this, then I don't need it. But I kind of like what the one in my armor is doing. Like I really, really like that. It's the +1 to like all the magic and and the everything. And like I say, if I stack this, that like if I found one that has like +1 to might abilities and like extra damage or crit chance or something really, really cool like that. Um, Problem is if I find one that says warlord or something like that, they don't work. For some reason they don't affect the right stat. It's not like a global character stat. It's like some weird item stat that doesn't actually affect your items. I mean, the crit chance thing might work, but it's hard to really test that because it's unless you go add up whatever you've got on your character, I don't see a place to find that particular stat, like what's actually working for you. I just put it on everything. Anyway, so yeah, if maybe there was something like that. But as it is, we've got one that's active with our character all the time. We don't have to wear anything for it by finishing the war sworn thing, which is I mean, if you're playing a might-based character, obviously it's really, really recommended to do that. So that's the max that I can get right now. The only thing I could do more than this, where I'm at, is okay. So I'm getting bonuses on all of this, right? Some of those aren't. So you can tell right here. Some of these aren't completely. I haven't put all my points in there, but like when it says it's 7 of 5, that means it's two. It's buffed twice. This can't be buffed any more than that. But it only goes to here. So if I did have another one, anything I put in here, 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 and here, I want +1 to all my abilities. I just don't like losing the +1 I've got to all of these. It's really mainly for dagger damage and the sneak attack stuff. I mean, you're like sneak attacking and assassinating elites at this point. Um, yeah, it's possible I'm still gonna have to dump 2 or 3 more points into this tree. And if I do, well, that's about it. But it is 4 full tiers, and that's exactly right. Hell, even this that increases bleeding and poison effects. Well, see, the synergy that has with this is over here. Wait, no, hold on a second. Is right here. That's a crit hit damage, and then this does poison. Something does bleeding too. Is it Shadow Flare? Pierce and bleeding damage, right? And like this like magnifies that, and this is all your bladed weapons. I mean, there's just so much synergy between these. Like this is like a perfect setup. But I lose my little +1 bonuses to this tree, and I lose what I guess it's just +1. I don't know why I've got 2 points in that. Oh, no, I'm getting. Oh, no, 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 no. I know what this is. I'm getting +1 to all sorcery abilities already. Oh, well, that changes the game. Hold on a second. Not Destiny's status. Twist of Fate. +1 to sorcery ability. See, I'm getting that too as a passive because I finished the thing. So I could get +1 to all finesse abilities by finishing these guys as shit. Which is, you know what? That's honestly really enough. You know what? Hmm. Yeah, I'm already getting that. Okay. All right. See, I guess getting +2 to the entire tree, especially because I want to max out whatever bonus I get on this one ability right here. I want to see what it does. I want to see how it really acts. Because every time you kill something, this kicks in. And then what do you get? Oh, physical and piercing damage resistance. So that's cool. Not like I really care. But this right here, +5 attack speed up to 3. Now I don't know if that goes 5, 15, 25 or 5, 10, 15. If it goes 5, 10, 15, then if I can raise that by 2, it'll go 20, 25. But if it goes 5, 15, 25, then it'll go 35, 45. And you're almost 50% attack speed. That's some Reaver shit right there. I compare everything to Dragon Age 2 when I go back to that on just how to really have fun with that particular kind of class. Anything that increases speed while you're just devouring and health stealing, which is what this does right here. So we'll want 7 points of this because if it starts at 20%, does it go like 20, then like 23 or 24? Or does it go 20, 25, 30? Or does it go 20, 30, 40? Right? So if you can get it up to say 50, can you bump that shit to like 70? Like every time you swing, you're literally devouring health. Like that's some Reaver shit. Like that's really really cool to me. So I really want to see. So I want these tiers up here. These kind of the ones that really matter anyway. This makes this like mini nukes. right? It's like the same thing as unlocking Firestorm, which actually drops meteors on your enemy as a mage. This is kind of like the warrior equivalent of that. I think finesse, the only thing close to that is where is it? Is it the no? I mean that's kind of cool, but is it the grenades and poison bombs? That's cool. Maybe it's this. Oh yeah, yeah. You launch like a whole handful of traps, right? And you can throw up to 18 traps that do exponential amounts of damage and stuff. It's just you litter the entire field with you're like Varric in Inquisition, with that one skill, whatever that is. I forget what it's called. Anyway, it's friendly fire, so you just never use it. But anyway, that's that thing. So yeah, I mean, I guess the only thing I'm really buffing here is blade honing, which is cool. Um, I mean, I do like having extra on this, but I mean, if I finish this, I'll still have 6 of 5. Cool. This would go. Would still be 7 of 6. Won't be 8 of 6. Kind of sucks unless I find something that gives me like +1 to finesse abilities or something, an extra thing. So, yeah, we got to keep one other thing that gives me that +1. I guess. I guess we do go with this because I really, although 50 health and health regen is like fantastic. So, but I really want that damage. I wonder how that actually computes. Hold on, I'm gonna go refill because I want to see if that 19 damage, like what's better. Hold on, I want to actually look into how the damage calculates. 'Cause I'm really not exactly sure how it stacks. I mean, I'm thinking crits are going to give you the better damage spike. Like if an item would give you 19, then crit would probably give you more. But I don't really see a whole lot of +19, +20, +25 crit damage things. It's built into rogue gear, which is why I'm wearing rogue gear. Well, you're playing a warrior. Why are you wearing rogue gear? For the crit damage. And then you just put crit chance on everything because your crit damage is automatically buffed with the rogue gear. It's a little more glass cannon, I guess, but it's, still. Let's see. Let's see. Kind of both. So like where crit damage isn't available. All right. Okay. You know what? I want a better. Okay. So base output is takes your weapon's printed base damage, physical, piercing, elemental, whatever. So it's probably be even better with a mage. Stacks bonuses from might, finesse, sorcery stuff, plus damage percent or physical elemental damage percent. Final base hit equals weapon damage times 1 plus sum of all plus percent damage bonuses. All right. The critical hit triggers, the game takes your modified base damage and multiplies it. Okay, so your modified base damage counts. So if you don't have a critical damage thing, your base damage is going to add to your base damage number. So if you do have a high crit chance, that higher base damage is going to then be multiplied accordingly. When a crit hit triggers, the game takes your modified base damage and multiplies it by a baseline critical factor, 1.5 to 2 times. Any extra percent critical damage from gems, lore stones, or twist of fate cards adds directly to that base multiplier rather than multiplying compounded. So it's a simple damage thing. So plus percent damage adds to your base damage. So if it's like you got plus 50 base damage and your weapon does 100, now it's going to do 150. If it does 180, it's going to do whatever 370, right? 270, sorry. Okay, so 270. Then you hit a crit with it, and you got a bunch of crit multipliers too. So it's going to go from double to whatever. But I mean, I've seen crits that are hitting for you know four even 5 digits. And I guess ability modifiers are in that too, and enemy weaknesses, and there's got to be certain other things that calculate into that. But so I just say add percent damage when you don't have critical modifiers, and every time you get a chance, do something with your critical chance. So we just don't want to lose this. Uh, but it is worth. I kind of wish this was a ring. I really wish that was a ring, because then I could just keep this and then have this as a ring stat. But I'm thinking like I bought it. It's a unique item, I think, or you can only buy it one place. I lose that health, kind of sucks. Probably might want to factor some of that extra, like one really good thing would be like just on a couple pieces of armor when I make my final set to do one of those like plus 50 or plus 60 or plus 80, flawless or master, trim or thread or brace or whatever, right? Just some crafting component that gives me like, 50 to 60 to 80 each of health and mana, and just throw one of those into like a pair of boots and then maybe, some gloves. If there's nothing else that's like overwhelming, like, you don't want that to clash with like crit chance. I like throwing that even if I can do it multiple times on an item. But I would like to get the might abilities are is that 1.5 health regen, like that'll save you in a fight. But I mean, if you're taking less damage and you're like, and magic damage is the worst. But if it said 11%, if it just said 11 or 10% just damage resistance, that would be all damage including magic. The elemental just nullifies magic, and it really does seem to do a better job of it. So I guess we'll get rid of that. I gotta roll with this for a while because I really kind of want to see how this makes a difference. Um, well, no. All right, hold on a second. See, I could find another amulet and I could find another ring that like changed this completely. If I find a ring that's like this, then it'd be better to keep this and just have that +2 to everything. Like I said, I don't know, I really kind of like having all that shit covered. But now I can't go to my armor and replace that epic gem in my armor. So what I've got there is this. Now I can't replace this because I said I really liked having those 4 tiers of finesse and sorcery as well as the might stuff. Oh, but I did say I don't need that if I finish the finesse thing because I've already got +1 to sorcery. I'll still have +1 to finesse. I'll get all that back anyway. So you know what? Let's go. All right. Oh, God damn it. All right, now we got to go do this. Second. All right. I think I got a plan. Let's see what happens. Um, so I got to go here anyway. And I got that skill where I can take gems out of my own shit. Do not even bother using gem crafters to mess with your gems. Just build your gem crafting skill, get it up there to where you can remove your own gems. Because a gem crafter will either destroy your gear and get your gems back, or destroy all your gems to get your gear back. And you just like literally destroy all that shit. Absolutely not cool.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
So anyway,
Looking for gems or
I like buying the
shards?
stewed shards. Nice. Let's see if he's already got what I'm looking at. Yeah, see that right there? +15 fire, ice, and lightning damage. If you're playing a mage, like that is a fucking no-brainer. And you can what your mage gear will give you is like a lot of like mana cost reduction, mana regen. You start regenerating mana at like 30 per second. Like, dude, like you can't cast spells fast enough. Like you don't even, so when you craft your gear, what are you putting in it? Crit chance, crit chance, crit chance, right? And you just start slamming crit chances because every single piece of your mage gear has shit like this. Plus 10, 15, 20, 30% to whatever. All your rings do that, all your other stuff. I believe you get your crit chance up with any set of gear, whatever. Yeah, you're rolling at that point. That's a really nice. I think that's a maxed out one. I don't know if it goes in. That might be shit. It might go up to like 20 or 25, and that's even more stupid. Okay, so I got to make one. I got 10 Essence of Fate too. That's beautiful. I got a lot of pristine shards. I've been buying, spending all my money buying shards whenever I find them. I've just been doing that with it. You got some shards for sale? I'll buy them. I don't cloudy bullshit shards. They add up eventually.
Goodbye.
Greetings.
Beautiful. Glorious. All right, so I think the one I'm looking for is this one. I think it's protection and physical. No, that's not it. Protection and... No, that's that one. Hmm. Protection and protection? No. Okay, maybe it's a physical and something. Gold drops. +1 to all unlocked might abilities. So that's what I was thinking. I could have that just covered. But I kind of want to... Might be poison, man. Poison... Or 2 physical shards? Oh, there it is. 2 physicals. Okay. All right, so we'll put that. Yeah, so you just simply get to pull shit out and then put shit just whatever you want, right? Squelch me.
Quotes me's goods.
Just
Tell me, what do you need?
anything super magnificent fantastic? I'll be down with any of that things that are super magnificent fantastic. That works for me. I don't know that I want to get rid of this yet. It's a purple item. I think that's purple items are going to be the best found items. I don't think there's any rank higher than that. Well, there might be, but I don't think so. I think purple found items are like the shit. +7 crit. These are all the best versions of these. 30 and 18, 30 and 20. That's why I say winter's a little better. It's especially good with a slower weapon. My opinion. There's 2 health regen I could get back. There's 2 mana regen. There's 30% armor, which is disgusting. I've got 32 ice shards. Like, goddamn, man.
Very good then.
Oh, and I could go take those 32 ice shards and make like, I don't know. Actually, I could just go make 16 like nasty ass ice damage gems and go sell them for like 500,000, or maybe not that much, but like a lot. Yeah, economy right here is like your crafting is your economy if you want it to be. All right, so let's get in here. I need these blades. I need these blades from these daggers. Also, I want to see if she has a.
Sword, hammer, dagger. What's your taste?
See, we can be friends. I don't think she's gonna have. Yeah, she's not gonna have. Whatchamacallit? Dude, I think if that showed up as like a blue greatsword, it might have like a weapon socket and 3 utility sockets, if that's even possible, or an extra stat. Hmm. Whatever. Anyway, yeah. See, I think the DLC stuff probably only drops in the DLC, and that really only happens when you've finished the game, to be honest. and she doesn't. All of her shit just does like the same thing. Like she's gonna have the exact same. Like this right here might be cool. See, I thought flame would be good for daggers, but master or flawless would be cool. If she had a greater frosted hilt, I would get that for a great sword. Anyway. Where's my junk at? I don't even know what I put in junk. Probably just that ring. Okay, I guess I didn't need it.
Come see me again.
Oh yeah, this dude's dialogue is glitched over there. You can't save in here. Yeah, you can't save. He's like stuck in like some weird dialogue thing. I don't want to have to do a loading screen every fucking time I. Yeah, it's completely glitched. First time I've ever noticed it, but I think it's the first time I ever like tried to like save at this particular thing to. I mean, I'll say I should just go to my house. I've got at least two of them now. The main one I got was in Odessa, not Odessa. Well, I got that one, but my favorite one is the mining outpost, which is near Odessa. But yeah, see here, I got to load each time.
So many new things.
Chalice of Force Vintage, I think. Oops. All right. Uh. Okay, whatever. I just need the blades. See what they look like based on. Motherfucker. You can't be giving me the same thing. No, you know what? Actually, I'm not. I'm not. Well, no. I mean, everything I want to buy is here. Like literally. There we are. Mitharan Prismere Blades. Dude, look at the base damage on these things. That's sick. Ooh. 43 as opposed to. Okay, we can make them fire. I mean, if I really wanted to make these right now, I don't. Now, see there, yeah, something like that. If I don't have any better options, yeah, see, I can't pass that up. See here, do I want 7 more? Or do I want that extra fire damage? Dude, look at these. Those are some gangster looking daggers right there. Oh, and they come with 7% damage built in. That's the extra thing for master crafting. So like that stacks very nicely. Taking 30 extra, they still show up a little lower than. Oh, because I went lightning. I think I had like a really good, like a flawless lightning hilt for my daggers. I think I did. I could possibly get it back if I break them down enough times. Look at the 31% damage that I've got in there too. That's from like a greater or master like trim or wrap or something. Dude, they're like, yeah, missing that 60 fire damage. So it's got 43. Yeah, but not 60. So I'm guessing 13 fire damage and like, I don't know, 20. Whatever. The health and mana, I mean, like, aren't the worst thing. Although that particular thing might be one of the things I'm missing, like a damage modifier too. Yeah, 157 doesn't. I mean, that's not impressive. Just know we need to look for some more shit. Cool. At least I got the blades. They're not going anywhere. So, all right. It's 12. Oh, yeah, yeah. Here's the problem. That plus 15% armor thing. I don't know where it was at. I don't remember, but that 184 looked like really good. Nah, man. That plus 15% armor, like puts your armor up like extra. So when you equip that shield, even though it's like literally 50% better in its stats, your armor rating actually goes down. Crazy. I got those blades though. Blades are what I wanted. I don't really care about the rest of it right now.
Is there anything?
Students of magic, masters of spells.
Oh, they're like literally all right here. Nice. Totally wasn't me. I had nothing to do with being the only person you don't know in the room when your item magically disappears. Nothing to do with me. Nice. You get a decent little buff if you do this side quest, but it's so annoying, man. God, you got to go like across the entire game world 5 times. It's like it's maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it's really stupid. I'm not about to do that. I mean, I don't know. If I went and looked at the bonus, I'd probably say, well, I'll just go ahead and do it, and feel bad about myself for doing it.
Yeah? What are you doing here? I don't suppose you're becoming a child of Lyria? Lyria, you think you might want to speak a little more quietly? I don't need anyone here.
You think you
to
just want to
write
shout that
me.
shit?
And
I
you,
love it.
yes,
Bye,
you're
Lyria.
a traveler and
Would
you've
you
been
shut
called
the...
to seal the cowl of the maiden. Well, I beat you to it. Cowl's mine. I wasn't born under the sign of the idiot. Don't think such an uncharismatic appeal will work. Aye, that's something I can respect. Here, take the rag and I'll take the money.
But you totally leave.
Dismiss.
I don't think... I mean, I think you're doing this dude a favor by not getting this dude back together with her. I mean, besides the whole, scoundrel, assassin, backstabbing thief thing. As if that wasn't bad enough. You've got all this. All right, yeah, you got to go past like 5 speech checks, and then you got to go collect water from like 15 wells and get in 765 fights, and it takes you like 6 months to do it. I mean, it's an excuse to go fight. If you want to go fight some shit, just go to a map and just randomly run through the middle of it, and you'll get attacked 750 times. You don't need an excuse to go do that. That's, yeah.
City Watch at yours.
Students of magic, masters of spells.
It's time to refill again already. Let's see. Well, sure, I guess it's Wednesday now, isn't it? It's not even Taco Tuesday. That's not even an excuse. Yeah, I didn't even get tacos yesterday either. Anybody get tacos last night for Taco Tuesday? Anybody? I forget what exactly we're even doing here. Sure, we're stealing something, right? Oh, it's a cup or some shit. Gonna have to wait for a certain time of day, aren't we?
Well, hello there, stranger. Grab a mug and have a drink if you want. I don't own the place, but I know the drink is good. After all, I brought it here. Ah, I was wondering when word would get out that I had the bauble. Just recently came to it. But I'm afraid I can't give it over, stranger. It's not for sale.
Well, that's kind of messed up. Let's see. Where is he probably sleeping? Here? Now I can rent a room. and just sleep till this dude actually gets up off his ass and goes and does, I don't know, something.
Seafoam Tavern. Food, drink, and beds for all.
A room? Well, you've got rooms. Don't mind a flea or two. The sheets might be fresher, but we've got
Well,
rooms.
that certainly makes me want to stay. Right there. Well, there's some fleas, maybe bed bugs, and the sheets. Don't ask about the stains.
As you like. It's all the same to me.
I was gonna rent one.
A drink? A plate of roast?
Now it won't let me.
A drink?
Shit. Okay. Do I gotta live here? I gotta sit here and like literally in real time wait for this dude to. Collecting all the books for that. I did that once. I think you had to. I believe it was. I think it was an achievement. They didn't make. I don't think they made me do it on the re-reckoning on the remaster. I don't think I had to collect all the books. I'd go look, but there was a couple they took away. Some of the more annoying ones, thankfully, but the quests are still there though. That's the worst part. Oh my god! Oh, what a troll move! Okay, I think I'm just gonna sneak up to the dude. Here, let me get a save and just take my chances. I mean, he's gonna detect me. My current bounty is 75,000. Shit. So if I can just go up and talk to any random guard, they're gonna call me criminal scum and throw me in the brink. If they... Let me go find a guard. I want to see if nobody's even tried to arrest me, not even once. Sure, I have to pay my bribe, but if I pay my bribe, then it just drops the whole bounty altogether, right? Let me see what she's got.
You look like you've traveled far, but not farther than my wares.
You've traveled far, but my wares have traveled farther. Oh, that sounds like some Khajiit shit right there. You know what I'm saying? Just by its, I mean, I don't. I mean, it's actually not taking up inventory space, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Ebony Prism. Oh, well, she's got some prisoner stuff. These are. Oh, I'll take some lockpicks. See, 30 armor, 80 health. Oh, see, that's nice.
Safe travels.
Thank God, like every city wall doesn't block you from fast traveling, though. Like pretty much being obviously inside of a place, yeah. it'll block you, but like being like behind any door, there's some games that do that. Like if you're not just in the game world aside from an isolated cell, you can't do shit.
And the task is completed. I had hoped Mare might return, but it is not. Take this ring. As a reward. I've no need for it. She is not coming back. I shall be resolute.
This
I
dude
will
is such a
persevere.
drama queen, man.
I know I shall. Now, for your part, the Hierophant has ordained another theft. Will you take part? You were specifically requested to perform it, along with a traveler of Moon Camp named Phasma Hume. Yes, the Hierophant was adamant that you and Phasma, but Phasma is no faithful. Why would we support a blasphemer? Go and pray before the Hierophant. There you will find your next task. Good day.
Phasma Hume.
Yeah, trying to do my proper prayers to the Hierophant, like a damn fool. So leave me be, will you? Let's move.
You have come. Good. Now that you are ready to continue, I know what must be done. You and Phasma Hume are to steal the Amulet of Rithin. The unbeliever has been attentive for once. He is eager to prove himself, so he will help you on this mission.
Ah, sacrificial lamb that's not me. Imagine that.
Rithin is a labyrinth of curious make. You will work with another traveler, Phasma Hume, to navigate its depths. Phasma does not take his worship of the Hierophant to heart, Shade. He will learn the need for respect during this job.
Ooh. Well, he's kind of a bitch,
So you got all that, right? The Hierophant is sending us to Rithin. I always took the Hierophant for a horned beast, telling thieves what to steal, telling the free to worship. Some leader. I came here looking to get away from orders, but it seems you travellers follow commands
just the
like
type of
everyone
person.
else.
You know, this couldn't have happened at a better time, because I literally am working with a piece of shit like this. Literally. Like, I should just record this and just show it to him. Like, dude, ho, this is you, and you won't fight about it. Is what I would love to, but I won't. I'll just pray about it. Last time the Lord told me to just shut up. I'll deal with it. He immediately got a flat tire, and I swear he thinks I did it. I mean, he has to, right? But I didn't. Before God, I did not. But I mean, I wasn't mad when it happened. he's he's been he's been gone from my world since, and I'm actually able to do my job, and the store is actually running, and things like that. So, I mean, it's all a good. It's when God does something, it always works out like perfect from top to bottom, from left to right, in ways that you can't even see it. And like it was really a thing. But if you want to know, if this dude ever murdered anybody, that's literally who I'm working with. If this thing ever murdered somebody and had tattoos all on his face and walked around like he was of another race and another culture and a thug or a gangbanger in that culture, that's literally what I have to deal with. Very confused, very insecure, feminine thing that thinks it's not any of those things. It's very sad. I mean, should the end of the day be that this dude just finds some redemption or stuff? I mean, yeah, and he had his chance, but he came against me and he's attacked me several times. That's on him. If he was even capable of being sorry, would I forgive it? Yeah. Is he capable of being sorry? Well, he hasn't apologized yet. He's been wrong every single thing, every single time. It's not my judgment. It's just, it is what it is. So, yeah, kind of crazy. But, yeah, imagine this dude with tattoos on his face who's already guilty of multiple murders and, all the things that went along with, drug trafficking and jacking and all this other bullshit. Pretending to be your friend. or pretending to work with who you're working for while he despises who you work for, and you actually are actually doing your job for who you work for the way you're supposed to. That's what I'm literally dealing with. If y'all can put those pieces together, you see what I'm talking about. If you know, you know.
Right, here I am, jabbering like a thrice-damned malt worm. Or the Hierophant, take your pick. You go to Rhythm by the main entrance.
Yeah, constantly degrading your boss.
And I'll meet you in there.
It's probably stupid. A, why the fuck are you working there in the first place? B, if this is the best thing you've got based on everywhere else that you've gotten chased out of, if this is your last chance, you might want to shut the fuck up. Right? Like I said, exactly what I'm dealing with at work. Dude, I found a couple shirts. I sorted an entire case of shirts from small all the way up to like 4X. And I found 2 shirts that would fit me, and I said, can I have one of them? Because I've got an extra pair of shorts. It would give me another uniform, which would cut my clothes washing in half. No, I got to give those to this fucking troglodyte. Oh, wow. So he's going to be gone in a week, if he even lasts that long. And you're going to give him my shirts. And you're never going to order that size again. So these shirts that I should have, because I'm here, how can you not see this motherfucker is going to be like gone? It's weird. You don't want to question your manager for her judgment and, whatever, but it's like, come on, man, you can't be buying any of this bullshit, right? He's a little gossip, little 16-year-old fucking schoolgirl backstabbing little gossiper. Penitentiary games, working for the warden, making people's lives miserable because he's got the ability to do so like a fucking prison guard. That's literally this thing's mentality. How the fuck can you not see that? Like, that's, I don't know, man.
Let's move.
Crazy, though. All right, well, I guess Leroy Jenkins. He went in, didn't he? He went, didn't he? Of course he did. All right. Yeah, I guess we got to leave physically here. I don't have anything discovered over there. Leroy Jenkins. So I wonder if we can get some more lockpicks.
Need to do any trade? I have some items for sale, or I can buy if you're looking to fence some items.
Dude, those aren't worth a shit, are they? Okay, look, this is every time I come back here, there should be more lockpicks for sale. Like, I mean, what are we doing here? Where are my lockpicks? I sold you that 3 days ago. Come on, man.
Come again.
Dude, what does it take for your inventory to refresh? Has like not that much game time passed? Or do you have like a set amount of things you sell and that's it? Once they're bought, they're bought. Like even consumable items like lockpicks and, I don't know, potions and shit, whatever. Dude, that's +7 crit chance. Every single one, +7 crit chance. I do like the music out here. It's pretty. I blocked that. Whatever. Oh, Excalibur. No, that sets you on a quest, and yeah, I'm not fixing to spend the next 6 hours doing it. I'm just really not. Do not take those. Once again, we will put 500 things. No, no. Don't fall for it. It's a trap, I tell you, it's a trap. And flawless charge fulcrum, dude. If you wanted lightning chakrams, that would be the shit. You put your base lightning damage probably into the like damn near 100 damage range without all the other add-ons and buffs and stuff. Man,
I will now tell you of those times as it was written of our forebearers. They lived off the bounty of the sea and the grasses and fields, the newly met peoples, beasts and flowers. If I am a liar, there is no truth on Deliria. The temper of our tired family calmed before waves, and hidden among the rocks, the shadowed nooks of beach and shore, a secret to all but our ancestors, the arcane wielded by Lyria's chosen, a sanctified buttress, the grounds on which they practiced her magic arts.
I'm not gonna lie, the best loot here is these damn crabs. Barb scales, I don't think they're worth shit, but the was it the toughened hide or something? Yeah, I don't think barb scales do a whole lot for you, but okay. Off we go. This is like the third or fourth night in a row where we got like 70 or 80 people not chatting, which makes it like really, really, really weird. Nice. Idiot already got himself in a wreck.
So, you
Oh,
made it.
he did.
Remember, there's more than just your reputation on the line. I hope you're ready. Right. Looks like there's a lever on my side. Looks like it opens something on your side.
Good riddance.
Good riddance. Remember that. almost 200k. Dude, tell me that base damage. Dude, I almost doubled my damage just by adding 25% base damage. So that means it's literally multiplying with the crits. Dude, almost 200 fucking thousand damage? That kill anything. Yeah, screw your furniture too. How about that? Ooh, that Juggernaut's hood. That sounds kind of sexy, I'm not gonna lie. Not getting any of that, am I? Okay, I think we come from that direction. Where it said we couldn't go through that wall.
Made it through fine, I see. Time to return the favour. The way forward is blocked. Can you see a lever on your side? Good riddance.
But this motherfucker here, man, he's really pushing it. Oh, get slid. Isn't that how you say it? Get slid. And my damage is increasing with each enemy we kill, too. Like, this is just, like, straight up just buffalicious. Buffalicious, yes. None of these doors are opening, are they? Ow.
There's a problem. I can't find a way forward anymore. I didn't see anything that would help us. I think you're up again. Is there anything on your side? Remember me. What was that? Oh, oh hell! Get
Ah, hell! Hell! Take that, bitch. Take that. Nice. Oh, damn. Oh, fuck. Nice. Dread scale armor. Do not take the relic. Do not. Don't fall for it. That shit will clog up all your inventory space. All right, I gotta pee. Go back. Okay. And we got over 1.5 million. Plenty of money. Nothing to really buy. 636 on health. That's not terrible. Yeah, it kind of is for what, level 30? 20 health per level. That's right. We got damage resistance though, which is huge. And elemental resistance, which is really huge. Because that's what wrecks your shit. Like,
Oh, looks as though we made it, despite what the Hierophant predicted. So much for her vaunted prophesying. What? Ah! It burns! I can't move!
about time you learn some respect. I mean, he was a complete dick. Even if he was right about her, he was still a complete dick. Ooh. +2 to sorcery abilities. Like all sorcery abilities. I mean, like that would be a complete waste because like I could not do anything with that unless I decided to be a magic user and not do the magic quest line, which would really be stupid because like the rings, like the Archmage rings, it's actually pretty gangster. It really is. It's like +30 to all your elemental damages, plus like -30 spell costs. Motherfucker. Could I disarm those? I don't think there was even a option to disarm them. No, those are those. Yeah, don't fuck with me traps. Okay, my bad. A lot of these doors we can't even mess with.
Well, ain't this a sight to take in? My own little dove, all grown up and robbing this place with no care for want nor cause. Took a bit of doing to track you and poor Phasma down here, but when I heard what job you were on, I had to find you. I've been off in the dark for a while, Dove, and I'm sorry for that, after all you did for me in own stand. But I had to go underground. I had to do a little digging, and I found a bit, Dove. I found quite a bit. I told you the Hierophant set me up. Well, just in case you had any doubts, the Hierophant set you and Phasma up here. Boy, Phasma's a good enough traveller who bucked at the Hierophant's yoke, just like me. But as for you, the Hierophant sees all, knows all, so they say, except you. And that makes you a threat. You and Phasma were both sent here because the Hierophant knew at least one of you would be cursed. We helped pull Phasma. I heard the job would take you to Rhythm, and I learned about the amulet. This gem should be able to negate the curse. Give it to Phasma, will you?
Are we going back this way? Who turned the traps off? So he knows just a little bit more than what he's saying. Of course he does. I mean, you're dealing with thieves and killers and...
You saved me. I was trapped in that curse. I didn't know what would happen. But you saved me. And Grim's here. Grim Olwig. They said he was dead. You should speak to him. It looks like you're the one he came for. Keep going.
I wonder what he picked up there.
Good to see Phasma's back among the moving. Let's make sure we don't let the Hierophant get him. If you see Irian, tell him Phasma died. But on to other things. You've been running around these lands like a good traveller, Dove. But now I have a job for you. We've all tasted the Hierophant's malice. Now let's make sure we return the favour. I got a plan, Dove. We're doing more than getting up revenge. We're removing the Hierophant from power to rule the Travellers no more. The Hierophant meant for me
But the
to
Travelers
die
got all
while
their
stealing
success
a
from
certain
this.
book,
I
the
mean,
Missives of Sodor,
honestly.
which was claimed by the gnomes after we left. I can think of no better weapon for my revenge. But the gnomes have hidden it away. I need you to steal the glass of ambient to help us locate it.
This is like Oblivion, man. This is stolen from Oblivion. The Oblivion Thieves Guild. I forget what I don't know if it was called the glass or the eye or the whatever, but it was to detect where a particular thing through an Elder Scroll could be found, and this and that, blah blah blah. Same thing.
Look, Dove, the Hierophant don't know we're alive, and when we're found out, we'll be in danger again. But it's worse than that. The Hierophant's not just getting rid of dissidents, they're keeping the travellers untalented, and thus dependent. In time, the travellers will be nothing more than suckling babes, dependent on the Hierophant for survival. It's an ancient bit of Irathi magic. It's older than these lands. What, even older than the Fae, I reckon. With the right thought, it shows the object of one's desire, if it be a familiar thing. Meaning we can use it to find the missives once more.
Instead of the Elder Scrolls, it's a missive. Same thing, though, right?
It's in an old Irathi ruin to the south, called the Blackened Hall. Between you and the glass is an army of demons, and 3 trials. To bypass the trials, I left you a gift at the dungeon's entrance. Buru's boots. Those, along with the amulet you and Phasma stole, should help. The glass is powerful, Dove, and well guarded. But you're the only one who walks free of the Hierophant's gaze. It's all up to you. There's the Isle of Flame, where any who aren't quick on their feet will burn. Use Buru's boots to tread safely through them. Then there's the Dark Maze, a labyrinth of hidden paths. You'll just have to find a way through, Dove. Lastly is the Guardian. They say it's a demon that can't be killed. But if you use the Risen Amulet, you can curse it like Phasma was.
At least the blade traps aren't there anymore. It sucked to have to go through these like 3 or 4 times. With my terrible dodging skills. Ninjas are good at dodging. Well. Whatever. Just saying. So we go to the Blackened Hall, but right now... kind of want to break down and or sell my shit, so... Yeah, you got Odessa, but my actual crib is yeah, when it says stash, that's your actual crib. This is my crib. The nest of all my future endeavors. Notice mining outpost. I wish it said my house. Oh, this isn't my house. That's why it doesn't say my house. Yeah, well, go figure. Imagine that. So where's my house? All right, hold on a second. Thought it said stash. Oh, my house. God damn it. The excavations office. Look here, short stuff. Get out of my way. I think you can collect some money here, too. Shit. What's it call that?
We've expanded the facilities as much as we can, I'm afraid. But look at how far it's come. It's quite a sight, eh? Truly a marvel of modern architecture, if I do say so myself. Here you go. This is the profit we've managed to make since you were away. Take care, my friend.
That's not worth much, is it? I don't have an alchemy bench here for whatever reason. I do have this though. Place, what can I place here? I want to see what that is. +2 to might abilities? Oh my god, dude, that's like an epic thing. That doesn't really do anything for me either. Wow. Well, we'll break down some of this shit. Okay, I'll come back for that if I need it. It'll be in any of my stashes, right? So, like, that's cool. Increases physical damage. I mean, that's cool. I'm never gonna use it ever, but whatever. Put some of this stuff away. I can add that to junk and destroy it though. Sweet. Dude, I don't think my character slept in, I don't know, about 2.5 years. Like not even once. Yeah, I'm just gonna sleep for a day just because I can. Like no shit. Think about that. When's the last time you slept? Never? Right, nice. Okay. Ooh, plants. Or no, a plant. Awesome. Okay, let's go destroy some shit. Now I can save in my own house the way I want to. We're getting towards the end of the Traveler's quest line too. Aaron Excavations Office. That's the name of my house. Can I rename my house, please? Okay, so let's see. I don't need any of that. Don't think that has anything to offer. I guess it's only not considered a white item because it has a socket. Hmm. Weak rivets. I don't think any of this is doing me any favors. Nice. I do not need those, man. Dude, that's so garbage, man. It's like that's the armor that I'm wearing right now actually had like 4 gem slots. It was armor, utility, utility, and epic. So this would just be a downgrade. Shocking chakrams with fire damage versus a flame disc. Ebony limb. I'm just spirit. I don't need any of this shit. I really. This is stupid. All right, so I'm just gonna go sell all this. It's gonna load. Yeah, I'm just gonna load that. Hold on. 1 second. So yeah, let's just forget it. I do have some dagger blades that I do want to take advantage of. And would like to make a shield that's somehow better than the shield I've got, but I'm having a hard time doing it. Till I find the specific item, or I can just destroy the shield I have over and over until I get the thing back that made it awesome. Then I could make a shield. There's that. Just saying. Just not really sure what item that was, to be honest. It's like 30% armor, and that's like an epic gem, but you can't put an epic gem in a shield. You can only put it in body armor. Like that's the only piece you can actually put an epic gem in. So how in the fuck did I get that? It had to be like a flawless item that's like as good as an epic gem. Flawless items can be as good as epic gems, even better sometimes. So yeah, there's that. I don't know, but I mean, this shield, I mean, fuck, I only use the shield every blue moon, and I block everything with it, so does it look as cool? I don't know. I'd have to say, I think as far as leather armor goes, the studded leather armor was the coolest looking shit, in my opinion. That was some... No, the best armor is Alan Shearer's armor. Her entire set, because it's bikini leather Band-Aid strap armor. What's better than that in an RPG? Nothing, obviously, is better than that. That's just facts. Just go with it. I wouldn't mind some like mana stats, to be honest, because I'm reserving so much of my mana with sustains and stuff. I mean, I haven't run into really any problem, and I've got mana potions where if I need to hit one real quick, I mean, honestly, just like seriously, even though my mana is only like 25% of my bar, I can do the strongest move that I've got. Like seriously. I can literally do everything I have with my mana bar. That's enough, right? So all good. Okay, well, let's just let's see where we're at. Hmm. All right, let's see, like, where are we actually going? Make sure we don't have any good stuff. All right. I was about to say we go back in the game a little bit. I actually uncovered this too already, so beautiful. So what I'm gonna do is just move all this shit. Don't need that. Need that. Dude, look at that, man. That 8% chance to crit hit, and I don't need those might abilities. Oh, that sucks so bad, man. What that could have been. Right? What that could have been. Yeah, see, I've got all those and an epic. So that kind of made that obsolete. See, +2 to sorcery abilities. Now, okay. I've already got one of those. +11%. That's an epic gem, and you're never getting that back. So you don't get that back. That kind of sucks, man. Like seriously sucks. Okay, so we're gonna have to just hang on to that, I guess. Yeah, so we got all our might abilities, like all of them. Okay. Inventory. Junk. Cool. Now my inventory is manageable. We can come in here though. Oh, we get some of these assholes. Oh, nice. I haven't had a good. Oh. And shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Shut up, bitch. Beautiful. You just shut the fuck up. Like, seriously. Just cuss them out while you're killing them. Beautiful. All right, guys. What time is it? Oh, it's 4:30, man. Damn, did we do this too? Well, we didn't meet a single friggin' super chat goal, but do we just do this too? Just because let's fuck it. Let's do this too. We'll do this and then we'll call it a day. I do not want Booru's boots if I don't have to take it. Because you basically have to take damage with them. Oh, no, I think you have to actually take it, though. And then you have to equip it. Yeah, I think you have to do that. All right, so inventory. Those are the boots of Jack Nimble. That's the reference. Buru. Jack Nimble, Buru, don't know what relation those two things have, but that's exactly the reference.
You may think I'm lying, but unfortunately I'm telling the truth as I saw it then anyway.
Wow.
This thing was a fleeting companion.
Okay, well, we lost the boots.
A companion nonetheless.
Sweet.
Do you hear? It's the earthly moans of time. Listless motes of cavern dust, the crumbled ruin beneath our feet. All the ordained path of the blessed. You have found their way, their home, their solace. You're near them. No, I was wrong.
I know how to get through this. The demon ambushes, though, are pretty nasty. So basically, you have stealth, detect hidden, you got stealth. That's a lot of goddamn traps, man. I mean, come on, man. But I mean, if you have stealth, then you're good. That's a lot. Thank God we got rid of those bitch ass boots, though. I'm gonna have so many of these bindings and rivets and nice. Who've endeared herself to us all and such wonders she makes. Why I saw her take the grand quarter and set it with enchanting flames using only the wave of her hand. Oh, okay, so we got some weird ass bullshit. Yeah. Weird bullshit. Beautiful. Nice. He said it was filled with demons. He wasn't lying. Dude, what's this? Wow. No shit. Okay. I mean, that's not. I mean, I'm not using it, but it's not garbage either. Hmm. Okay, so getting through here. There we go. It's gonna kind of decide which way you go, right? Kind of feel like if you take some things, then you don't get other things. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's timed. Maybe it's like secretly timed. Not really sure. Not really sure how this is arranged. Oh shit. I'm so behind on my sleep. Okay. Well, kind of thought about knowing what I know now, and as cool as this is, I wonder if you ran a mage in rogue gear. I mean, like the mage gets all their benefit from like their spellcasting, obviously, but if you could get their mana and mana cost down enough, and just have that critical damage modifier in all of your armor, plus you get an entire extra like piece of gear, because robes take up like the legs. You got boots, legs, chest, gloves, and then hood. It's like you could totally roll like a mage like this too. Your mana casting though, man, I seriously. But dude, there's like crit chance and stuff like that with the magic stuff too. The crit modifier might not be there, but the damage modifier is going to be like more than twice as good. So like there's that to consider too. Yeah, the crits won't be as strong, but the base damage that the crits are based off of are going to be like 3 times as strong. So like probably actually better. Once I increased my base damage, the crit stat that I have set up doubled. I added about 30% damage. My crit damage doubled. So 30% equals 100%. So like that's like base damage percentage. I think that's like the hidden thing that crosses all the classes. I do have the crit damage modifiers on all my pieces of gear. So I mean there is that. So maybe running any class in rogue gear is kind of like your go-to. Although with the mage, I don't know, man. Just find mage gear that actually acts like rogue gear. Make it do more or less the same thing. With a huge extra amount of base damage, because the mages get all the benefits. It's like plus 15, plus 20, plus 25%, all the different elemental damage types on every single piece of gear you have. So that's like basic plus percent damage. If you can hit the same number of crits, the crit modifier might be smaller, but the base damage is like double or triple. So would you rather hit 200% of 1,000 or 300% of 300? 300% of 300 isn't even 1,000. 200% of 1,000 is 2,000. See what I'm saying? Like and the calculations appear to be pretty simple. So the testing here actually works. Do I want to start a mage and just start completely over and just... I mean, I really enjoy the great sword, but the mage is like so sick, dude. I don't think I've done a mage where I did actual min-max crafting to see exactly how fucking hard that actually hits. But God, dude, man, it's like, what do we have here? Got 50 hours. It's fun. I could totally respec right here, but I need mage stuff. I need robes, and I honestly I like building a mage from the base because so I can figure out like what shit works for me, like what spells, and learn like a rhythm and a pattern type of thing. I mean, there's that too. Dude, I do this a lot, man. I'll be like, okay, this is cool. This is great. This is fun. I've been doing this for, I don't know, half a century. So let's try this and see if it's even stronger, which it would be. Actually, the mage that I had, I was going to go with, I was doing a no crafting run, trying to make it fair. So I did no crafting. I only played with what I found. I didn't even craft gems or potions or anything. Oh, I mean, I think I made fate potions. I think maybe. Now, you know what, man? It's actually a really good point. Yeah, I don't have to play through most of the game. I would probably still do this because what I like doing is chakrams and daggers. It's the two coolest weapons in the game. And as a mage, you don't need a staff. A staff is like a kind of weapon. It's like kind of a slow, short range weapon. It's similar to a greatsword. And then you got a scepter, which is kind of similar to a hammer. It's even it's still, yeah. Anyway, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. They're fucking garbage, and they're completely pointless. You know what? Actually, maybe that's not the worst idea. Let's actually craft a mage. Like do mage shit. Like all the stuff. Make like a mage rogue. I don't know. Do we go rogue armor with a mage, or do we go mage armor with a mage? Hmm. And then get an even bigger critical modifier. Our magic won't be near as effective. I mean, it'll be just as effective. It's just we won't be able to spam spells. That would be the downside. It's like the mana regen rate from all the mages gear. Dude, it's sick. But you could put that on your rogue gear. You could totally put that on your rogue gear. That and critical chance, and then your critical modifier is actually built in. Dude, you could so play a mage with rogue gear. You could so do it. You just have to craft it the right way. But we got to try it. I mean, we just have to try it now, right? We have to try it. We have to try it. Dude, but I mean, now if I do that, I mean, I kind of really wanted to experience the whole Reaver haste thing. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do this. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Like an Uber mage, I don't. Yeah, I've never crafted a mage to be like the shit. I know like some of the items that you can gain now though, like some of those mana cost stuff can come with rings. So even if it's not on your armor, you got rings. Just going through the mage guild, the Scalia Arcana, you have to get to Issa to even join. So like you can't do that at the beginning of the game. If you're gonna play mage early, still you just look for shit that gives you mana regen. You just roll with it. It's like, do I want to make this the sickest thing that you ever saw in your life, or do I want to do that because, like, literally the game caters to mages? I mean, Elder Scrolls does too, and fucking Dragon Age does too. I mean, it's typical bullshit. Whatever. I don't know. I like trying different things. I mean, this class is just stupid so far, and we haven't even gotten to speed. I don't think the enemies can keep up, but if we say, oh well, this is like OP, so let's try something else. That's going to be so more OP than this. It's going to be disgusting. Like the mage is like literally the most OP thing ever. Rogue is like, yeah, you're not doing all that big stuff, but you can. Uh, but it's like lots of little cuts. With the mage, it's like big booms. With the two-hander, it's big booms too. It's just really slow developing. With the mage, it's a little bit faster developing. And I think including the rogue with that gets you yeah, see like playing a two-hander with a greatsword, you turn your greatsword basically into a really big dagger. With all the blade honing and envenomed edge, all the poison, all the crit damage and all that stuff comes into play with your daggers. Now you can still do that if you play a mage. And you don't have to include any of the warrior stuff at all. Like it's almost irrelevant. So you just don't even bother. It's just like mage and rogue, and then yeah, I mean there you go. I think it's almost possible to do like almost a 50-50. It's not a 50-50 split, but I think you can get the best rank of a rogue mage to where you get some critical modifiers in there as part of your class. And then your chakrams and your daggers are just doing so much shit. Right? So crit chance, once again, do you do it with rogue gear? Or do you do it with mage stuff? Mage stuff makes all your spell casting free. Rogue gear, I hate to say it, you can almost do the same thing, but create even bigger crits. Yeah, crit damage. Now, crit damage with magic. That's a thing. That's a thing you can start incorporating into mage robes. Crit damage with magic and crit chance with magic. like just specifically magic. But if you're going to use chakrams and daggers, why wouldn't you want crit chance and crit damage with that too? I would rather have crit damage on everything I do and crit chance on everything I do. So the crit damage part of it, the rogue gear, unless you can find mage gear that kind of gives you the same thing. God, man. Oh, I hate to say it, man. I kind of really want to try that. Or we can just roll with this character. Nobody's saying anything. Like, we supposedly have like 60 people here, and nobody's like, hey, just do this. Or, you know what? Let's go do that. I'm notorious for this shit. I will just say, you know what? Let's scrap this and let's go do that because that sounds even better. Because I learned something from this that would account towards that even better. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. Well, I don't know. I think I said I was going to finish this, though. But if I'm not going to play this character, why even bother? You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and save right here. Yeah, let's just call that a day. And, yeah. I'll come back tomorrow and see what kind of mood I'm in. If I don't get any feedback from you guys, then, I don't know. See what happens. I still say the rogue gear, man, might be the best thing going. I don't know, that crit damage with magic, though, is a thing with some of your stuff. Pretty sure. Opponent case. Oh wait, you know what? But if there is crit damage with magic, there's chance to crit hit with magic, and it's bindings and string and shit like that. Like that. Yeah, that goes with that goes with mage gear too. Any crit damage with magic stuff. There's fucking lightning damage that you can throw in anything. You could also do that with rogue gear. You could pick a particular type of damage and just roll with it. Mana regen stuff. Huh. Yeah, there's got to be a way to maximize that. Hey, what's up, Lionel? What's going on? I didn't know you were here. Well, it's getting late. It's like what, 4 in the morning, dude. It's 5 in the morning here. I got to get up to work today. I went to work today or yesterday, last night, a little bit early. Wound up having to close because the other driver quit, which I'm totally cool with. A, if you don't want to do any work, and B, you just want to sit around and take my deliveries, let me take all my deliveries and do all the work. I'm totally cool with that. 100%. So, yeah, that's where I was today. I don't know. We probably don't even roll with 90% of this shit. You can still do the Envenomed Edge. You can still do that for your daggers. Oh, your chakrams. Are chakrams considered ablated weapons like daggers? That's actually a really good question. All right, hold on a second. Let me see what the answer to this is. I don't think they are. Chakrams considered bladed like daggers. All right, so staffs aren't even considered ranged. Did you know that? Staffs are considered a melee weapon, even though they shoot. Anyway, scepters and bows are the only ranged weapons. So, but chakram, every single benefit for chakrams can be had because if you make a base mage, the only thing they don't get is blade honing and envenomed edge. That would solely go to your daggers. So the best thing is blade honing and envenomed edge for your daggers. Only if you want to equip pure rogue armor and make it geared towards your mage. So you can run a mage in rogue armor and get all the critical benefits of all your huge damage percentages that you get on everything. Because a crit is a crit. You know, a crit with magic is crit with magic only. Crit with melee is crit with melee only. Crit as a crit is a crit. Like, that's it, that's all. And crit damage for everything is crit damage for everything. And a percentage of extra damage, period, accounts towards everything. So mages get a lot of like plus 10, 15, 20, 25 to like fire and frost and shock, right? Not a whole lot of bonuses to poison. Fine. Who gives a shit, right? Those types of things. So if you have any kind of element on your daggers, cool. And if you have that element on your chakram, cool. Your daggers will carry an extra bit of bleed and crit damage. And that's really just for assassinating people. You know, I mean, like, daggers aren't going to be your go-to. Not really, as a mage. Your go-to is going to be like lightning storms and firestorms and, you know, what do you call it? Ice storms and shit like that. Like, that's really what you're just going with. Not even sure, probably even use Ice Storm, to be honest. I don't know. I think the ice and the ice projectiles and stuff like this, they tend to be kind of the weakest. Anyway, but yeah, you run a mage with daggers and chakrams, and you get the best of all worlds. And I think doing it with rogue gear, I think creating a mage with rogue gear is probably the strongest character you can make in this game. If you can get the magic stuff, extra mana, mana regen, spell costs reduced, which I know you can do off the magic tree and just 1 or 2 rings. You can get your spell costs reduced regardless of your armor. And it's probably the strongest character you can make in this game. Plus, you get the daggers to assassinate and have some fun. You get the chakram, which are actually the funnest weapon in the entire game, and you get all of your spells. And your spells are just multiplied by every fucking thing you do. And you make them even better because you do it with rogue gear. So that just seems like a plan. And I'm almost done playing this game, and I don't want to be done playing this game. That's why I didn't complete Oblivion Remastered yet, because we still got 2 months to go before Fallout 3 Remastered comes out. So I got 2 months to finish this game and that game. Yeah, I want my completionist thing, right? And I want to play the games because they're fucking fun and they look amazing and they're friggin' glorious, and that's it. That's all. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. All right, so we can start our character. We can start our character real quick. I have a few minutes for this. Very hard. Obviously. If you're not playing on very hard, then you're not trying very hard.
From the beginning, we were wrong.
I still
And
think we
only
take like a
now, well
rogue
into the
approach, though.
second decade of the conflict,
That's what I think
have
we
we
do.
begun to understand
And we
the
still take all the
mistakes we
rogue
have
stuff.
made. We lived in
And we play
harmony
through the
among
game
the
and
Fae,
ignore a lot of the
in
side
a
stuff.
world awakened to new magic.
But then I was going back
Perhaps
and
we
picking
should
up
have
some of the side stuff. We
foreseen
do
what
want,
might be born on this rising
we want to do the
tide.
Travelers,
What force
and we
might
want to
awaken.
do the Mages Guild.
A
The
force
Warsworn, not so
powerful enough
important.
to twist even the eternal and immutable faithful. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathen. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws
I
of
think it would
life
be
and
tempting.
death. Each
Appreciate it,
Tuatha
Lionel.
fallen on the
Love you,
battlefield
man.
would soon rise again.
Whatever we're
For
doing
the
is what we're
Fae
doing,
do
because that's
fear
what we're
death
doing.
as we
Why
do.
we're doing it.
How could we stand
Whatever we're
against
doing, it's what
such
we're
a
doing.
force?
And that's why we're doing it,
For
because
10
we're doing
years,
it.
the war raged.
Why we're doing it.
For 10 years, the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled,
it was
we
a
knew that
temptation
its
to
only
just
matter of
respect
time.
that character, but then
Our
I would
fate
have
had
to
been
go
written.
find.
At least,
Now I got a
that
million.
is
I
what
had
we believed. Until you
almost
died.
1.75 million gold. I could have gone and bought. I could have gone to different merchants that sold like leveled stuff, and bought like an entire set of mage gear, deconstructed it at the blacksmith bench. But I had given away all my mages rings, and I guarantee you at least one of those rings is going to pretty much be mandatory here. An entire game written off of the superstition of a tarot deck, which is about the stupidest shit you could look to in life.
But I could even be a Jotun.
Got to be kidding.
Always a surprise, eh, Gran?
Eyes on the job,
But
boy.
whatever.
Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
Okay, so smithing is going to be huge. Alchemy is going to be huge. Really tempted to roll with this right out the chute. See, dispelling is almost irrelevant. Stealth is huge, and sagecraft is huge. Yeah, like everything about this is good. This, dispelling is completely irrelevant. Early. Like, stealth is always a thing, man. But you actually need all of this. So it's either persuasion and stealth or blacksmithing. Detect hidden is huge too. Mercantile and lockpicking are completely useless. That's what sucks here. But that's either persuasion, alchemy and blacksmithing, or stealth and sagecraft. Oh, fuck. blacksmithing +2 is huge too. Like everything here is good. Stealth +2 is huge too, as far as gameplay goes. I mean, I almost always go Docklefar just because, and then we're basically playing a rogue mage. A rogue mage. Oh, a rogue mage. Yeah, we're going to be playing Anders. No, actually, we're not playing Anders. Go fuck yourself for even suggesting that. I'm talking to myself saying that. But, damn. Blacksmithing? Damn it. And then Detect Hidden. That shows how important Detect Hidden is. It's worth like 3 of everything else. Seriously. It really actually is. It's your key to having things in the game. So it's really between these two. I don't ever start an Almain. Oh, I think there's a reason I don't start an Almain. Because you can't start with death. Yeah, you can't start with death. Oh, that settles that. All right, death. Plus 1% chance to crit hit, plus 8% crit hit damage right out the chute. Gotta have that. See if the eyes stick out a little bit more. Why does it all have to be gold, man? That's bullshit, man. How about some silver? Nah, fuck that. Nice. I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of cool with this. Beautiful.
Looks like one of the Dockhole women. Held up pretty good too. All right then. Make sure it goes into the report. You know he'll want all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name her, I think we're done. Put her with the others.
Well, you know what we have to name her. You know what we have to name her. I mean, it's just mandatory. Not Bethany, but Deathany. Yes, sir. That's exactly what we have to name her, and that's just the way it is. Nice. Okay.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
So unceremonious. Imagine like that covered with the most stanky corpses that ever in the history of ever. Squishy, squishy, slop, slop. Ugh. Pus and maggots and flies. Just, what a lovely start. This is even worse than the friggin' Oblivion sewers. You know what the moral of this story is? We win. Starting the game with a rusty longsword.
They're all over.
Imagine that. Okay. So our primary is going to be our daggers. Just doing shit. And then our secondary is going to be our chakrams, which are actually considered melee weapons, not ranged. I'm going to double check that because any bonus we get to melee weapons as well and magical weapons, because I think they're magical melee weapons. Are chakram melee? Ugh. Or ranged? I don't think they get any ranged bonus. They are melee weapons. And they don't have much more range than melee weapons, to be honest. So basically, we're playing again without any ranged weapons. But they're just so cool. They're so cool.
Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
I can't even sneak here. So wouldn't let me block.
Stay away!
I mean, I could block. I mean, technically, it says I could block, but
No child of dust shall escape.
Help! Anybody!
You! Up there, please help me!
More
Please.
little scum? No, Peter. All die.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, wait. I've seen you before. On the
you were dead.
You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive. No, clearly not anymore. But you were. The Well of Souls remade your body. We thought you were another failure. But the well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you. Professor Formorus Hughes, the Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming in through the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going! Let me get this door. Right this way. You go first.
I need some daggers. We're not going to get chakrams. We won't get chakrams for a minute. Like, for real. Yeah, we won't see those for a little while.
This is what they're after. Our greatest invention. The Well of Souls. Imagine an end to war. An end to death.
No. War is going to kill people. If you put an end to death, people will figure out how to kill you some other way. You put an end to death. You're trying to play Jesus. No, you don't put an end to death without killing death. You're trying to bring life in the middle of death, and it's just more deadly life. Nah, man. Doesn't work like that, man. You can't bring an end to death with life. You have to be life and then end death yourself, which nobody has the power to do so. So, yeah.
One of the storerooms. See if you can find anything useful.
I'm getting some gold here.
Wait. Do you hear something? You're going to
Beat
need
the-
more than just that sword.
Beat the shit
That
out
one
of
had a bow. Get it?
Get it? All right, so we need to replace this with chakrams. I need to learn how to sneak too, so
Archers up ahead. Best shoot them before they see us. Go, go, go!
can't sneak yet. Yes. I love you got your arrow count. You see that under the health bar? You got your arrow count with the bow. I mean, bows are cool, man. Like, I mean, everything's cool
If
in this
you
game.
catch an enemy unaware, their speed more than makes up for their size.
I need stealth. Let me play my game, man.
More
Let
up
me.
ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Oh, nice. $700 as opposed to 200,000. 200,000 is where my character was before, and I think I could make it even better than that, to be honest. Not gonna lie.
Look at the mortal bird scatter.
Beautiful.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic.
Here we go.
Perhaps there is more to you than it seems. Incredible! What are you?
So that 30% mana regen per second, like that's pretty sick. But that 12% and 5, that's 17% crit damage. So if we don't rely on the robes, see what happens. See how much more powerful magic is? It's so sick, dude. Till we get chakrams.
It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through. Not more spiders. Burn them. Burn them!
Dude, this difficulty is so annoying. Especially with daggers. Especially with daggers. It's brutal.
Scholars are soft. Twather will find the Victorians are a
That intend to find out. She came from the west. What?
Better get inside to see the old man.
Ah. Plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layered leather armor is thick, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's throat. This is where we part ways. Take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make sure you get your shoes. We can hold off the Tuatha here. I suppose these might be able to help. If the Tuatha realize what you are, you'll need
Okay, so persuasion is kind of handy.
We can't risk you getting killed. You're proof that the well can work. Don't you realize what that means? Just keep going past the top of the well. Hughes will be there in his study. I'll see you on the outside, if fate wills it.
All right, so like the choice between this stuff and let's see, 2020, and they're the same thing. I'll have that as backup. Can't add that to junk either. Secondary, okay, it's almost broken too, but whatever. Same thing. Yeah, see, robes. Robes are actually better, but they're like you got 10 and you've got 6. 16 is better than yeah. So like you just stick with the rogue armor, like just all the way out, just being stubborn about it. I say for right now, we just take the mage stuff because yeah, it's just mana regen and that's our strongest shit, right? It's a little bit weaker. Doesn't really matter what our shield is. But it's mana regen. That mana regen is pretty cool shit. I mean, like mage gear actually looks pretty cool too. Like it looks cool. It definitely looks cooler than the rogue gear. And it even has physics, it has effects on it, which is cool. But the rogue gear eventually, that's gonna be our shit, man. I just got to remember that everywhere I go in the game to buy any crafting material or upgrade that benefits magic and benefits crit chance and benefits crit damage. So all rogue armor, all the stuff that benefits crit chance too, and then anything like magic, crit chance, crit damage with magic, magic damage, overall damage. I don't want physical damage.
And this is my laboratory.
I want damage and I want magic damage.
Everything you see here
I
is
want
dedicated to one thing:
crit chance
the
and
well
magic
of
crit
souls.
chance.
The pursuit of immortality.
I think crit chance supersedes all that because it's crit chance in everything you do.
Had the
So
time. There's so much we might learn from one another. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe. Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're... Wait, where's you going? Simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... Yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure.
I like that dagger model better than the Prismere daggers. I really do.
Sir, Mr.
The basic
Hill,
iron,
the Tuatha have reached the land. That inside the
Darksiders looking stuff. Dude went straight ninja. Dodged all the arrows. Now he's gonna cut everybody's Achilles and cut their nut sacks. Their nut sacks and their Achilles.
He's afraid that he may be able to help.
Short
No matter what
ninja.
else, stay alive.
Watch this dude. Short ninja. Take that. Yeah, kidneys, Achilles, nut sacks. Kidneys, Achilles, and nut sacks. Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
brute. Tear this town apart.
All right, it is almost 6 in the morning, man, and my batteries are low. So that's a good sign for me. I want to start tomorrow with oh man. That sucks. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna kill this, aren't I? Yeah, I guess I am. Oh well. All good. Anyway, let's get out of here. I gotta go grab something to eat, and I gotta work today. So I gotta work for the next week, I think. I don't know. I mean, I asked for it, so here I got it. Be careful what you ask for, right? I'm blessed. It's all good. Well, yeah, we'll call this a day. All right. Well, good night, everybody. It's amazing that we had so many people here, or at least that's what YouTube is saying. If there's some place you guys are chatting that I don't have access to, I don't know, man. I'm on Streamlabs on YouTube. If anybody said anything and I didn't see it or hear it, or I didn't respond to it, well, you probably would have left. So I guess I'm not sure what's going on here. This is interesting. Anyway, good night, everybody. I will hopefully catch you guys tonight. I would say tomorrow night, but it's tonight now because it's morning Wednesday. I got to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But all good. Got to be grateful for it. Get an opportunity to work. If you don't work, you shouldn't eat. So if you do work, you should eat, right? Speaking of eating, I'm about to go eat. Good night, everybody. I will catch you guys later tonight, hopefully. And if not, then you guys have a good rest of your week.